Welcome back to PlayStation Corner. My name is Alex and today we're taking a look at my favourite budget PSN deals coming in under $10 or your local currency. Here then I cover the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. A nice little selection this week though, so hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family for deals and reviews each and every week, and let's get started. So before we do kick this off then, as always, we do have a winner to announce for a $10 PSN gift card later in the video and one more to give away. All you need to do to enter, drop a comment down below and that winner, they'll be announced on next week's video. We'll start then with a personal favourite, that is Elite Dangerous, and this one, it's for all the sci-fi fans out there. Now if you've ever fancied an incredibly in-depth think space flight combat sim sort of experience, this is going to be well worth a look, and it's rocking 75% off. That's a price we've seen before, but it's also been a good while. Think though, start with a small ship and go out and explore the Milky Way, growing up that power. My favourite bit though, the Horizons DLC expansion is now free, which throws in the ability to actually descend on planets, pilot a ground vehicle known as the Scarab, and then even craft weapons. It's good stuff, but just expect a learning curve with this one. There's a whole lot going on, but have the time to invest and it will absolutely pay off. Monster Sanctuary then is a recent release and it's already a new low price here with 50% off. It's unique because it combines a lot of love genres and somehow pulls it off. These genres, I think it's part Metroidvania exploration adventure, part Pokemon style monster collecting, and then it's all topped off with turn-based battles, and I was really impressed. I also love the pixel style they went for. These battles then, they are free versus free, and you can even take those battles online with friends. It's just another release from Team 17 and they've been on an absolute roll recently, and I strongly recommend it. Neversong then comes from Thomas Brush and his team. Now for those that may not know that name, he not only has a few successful games under his belt, but also a successful YouTube channel that's dedicated to his game creation and other thoughts. A psychological style horror adventure though, it's a hand-drawn 2D journey through what is a coma. Some creepy locations and designs throughout though, kind of gives me think Limbo and Little Nightmares vibes. But yeah, this one, it even has combat, and that's all thanks to what is a trusty baseball bat. It's a nice colourful game, but that is deceiving because its story will stick with you long after you finish, and it's currently 65% off a new low price. Just know that price though, it is PS Plus exclusive, so it is slightly more expensive without. Castlevania Anniversary Collection then, and I'll keep this quick. It's a classic series and this is a well done dedication to the game's history. It's packing in 8 entries from the original through to Bloodlines, but then it also has previously unreleased Kid Dracula as well, which isn't bad, but I can see why at the time it maybe didn't get that English localization. Rounding out the package then, a surprisingly in-depth digital book that takes you through the series and its history, and that actually took more of my time than I would have ever expected. 75% off here then matches the low price, but I do not see them dropping it further anytime soon, and we haven't seen this discount since May, so it's not all that frequent. A lot of game here for your cash as well, that is for sure. So the Council is one I played in its original form, which was episodic. They released with maybe a couple of months between each of the 5 episodes. It's one though I saw personally to the end. With long waits, honestly, I can get a little bit fed up and leave before the end game, but this one's world, it hooked me enough, and now we're seeing the complete season discounted, meaning all 5 episodes. Before you do part with any cash though, do know Episode 1 is completely free, first of all, so try that. Make sure it's going to be one for you. But the story, you're invited to what is a private island. It's kind of part of this secret society, and you'll be meeting all sorts of historical figures. Your reason for attendance though, your mother went missing at one of these meetings. A whole lot of investigation, dialogue and general exploration though, and I just like the unusual visual style and kind of overall design they went for. 60% off then, that is a new all-time low price. Valley then is the cheapest game on today's list, coming in with a monster 80% off. Now this one's a bit of a hidden gem, and it's a first-person exploration adventure that you could easily compare, in its narrative design at least, to the world of walking sims. The difference though, you have what is a robotic exoskeleton that allows you to travel at a great speed and jump all over the place. The more you die though, and this is the catch, the more the world around you dies as well. Very cool game that is definitely a little bit different. Not the longest of experiences, about 4 hours, but I still don't think you can knock it for this price. Alright, so Otherside, and yes, I'm cheating with this one. It's 50 cents over 10 bucks, but I think you can give me a pass on this one because I wanted to give it a shout out. It's a strategy experience. First, the visuals are beautiful. It's this black and white world with a dash of red. It just looks stunning on a big TV. And then the gameplay, it's a strategy experience, but it's built around a timeline system rather than a more traditional, let's say, turn-based setup. You'll play the daughters, though, clones of great warriors. They're saving the world from what is demons. And yeah, you'll have an army. And yeah, you'll have this army in tow behind you. What I will say though is watch a full review, get a feel for all of its mechanics, because I don't think it's all that beginner friendly, honestly, in its difficulty for maybe those new to the genre. 65% off though, great price for another decently sized game. You're going to get easily probably 20 hours of gameplay here. Indivisible then is a fantastic action RPG platformer hybrid. I think first of all, visually it's a great looking game, hand drawn, vivid, some really nice animations as well, and then the combat, it's not free kind of roaming action, rather it's actually based on building up energy and choosing who of your squad heads to war, or even maybe multiple of them. If you've ever played Fallen Legion, it's kind of got its similarities to that for sure. Story isn't all that impressive honestly, but it's decent. A girl gets attacked, her powers awaken, and the adventure begins, but I think this is a steal of a low price with 75% off. So our penultimate game of the week then, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and we've got two versions on offer of the game to tell you about. Now first, just the base game, 80% off, it matches the low price, but it's one of the best action RPGs of all time, so I am always happy to shout it out. Now taking on the role here of Geralt, you set out into this world to find the Child of Prophecy, and there's a huge amount of game in here, from main quest lines to side quests to just generally other activities. The writing is incredible though, it places you in a world with a mature storyline and puts you into some seriously incredible moments against what are some seriously impressive beasts. For me though, this is not the version you should buy. I'm going to say that now. Drop a little bit of extra cash and grab the complete edition instead, which is also 80% off. So this complete edition not only throws in that base game, but adds in 16 DLCs and 2 expansion packs. That's going to be Hearts of Stone and then also Blood and Wine. Now to give you an idea of how much extra content this is, the base game alone will give you at least 50 hours if you face just the story. The 2 expansions, that's going to be another 25 hours of gameplay. That is a steal and by far one of the best ways to spend as little cash as possible. The winner of the week then, before our final game of the week, it's going to Reese Panda, not under 10 bucks, but they grabbed Scarlet Nexus and Little Nightmares 2, which are 2 fantastic choices. Congrats though Panda, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance to win in next week's video. So our final game of the week then, Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, is a hidden gem from the team behind Yakuza. This is just that game basically, a Yakuza game with a Fist of the North Star skin, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's an incredible world, the gameplay is just as good as ever. I picked it up at release thanks to that Yakuza link, and I did not regret it at all, and it just kind of embraces the over-the-top craziness of the source material. It's also got this very cool cel-shaded like style to it all that works really well, and yeah, it's a blast for fans of either Fist of the North Star or Yakuza. Grab it here with this new low of 55% off, and it for sure comes highly recommended from me. And that's another week down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week, or are you holding onto that cash? Remember then to drop a comment down below for your chance to win that $10 PSN gift card in next week's video. With that, hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.